From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the news blast for this hour. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is asking governors in all 50 states to remove rainbow crosswalks that were installed to celebrate Pride, arguing, without evidence, that drivers get so distracted when they see the rainbow that they crash their cars. In a letter addressed to state governors, the governor of Puerto Rico and the mayor of Washington, D.C., Duffy states that 39,345 people died on the roads in the U.S. in 2024, a 3.8% decrease since 2023, but still unacceptable. The letter discusses the Safe Roads initiative for non-freeway roads. Duffy wrote that the initiative stresses recognizable traffic control devices, including crosswalks and intersection markings free from distractions. Making his intent more clear, Duffy told the far-right Daily Signal, roads are for safety, not political messages or artwork. See, I always thought they were for transportation, but maybe I'm just wrong. Today I'm calling on governors in every state to ensure that roadways, intersections, and crosswalks are kept free of distractions, he continued. Far too many Americans die each year to traffic fatalities to keep our eye off the ball. He did not specify how many of the 39,345 traffic fatalities in 2024 were due to rainbow crosswalks. Duffy was a Fox News host before he was appointed to lead the Department of Transportation, following out former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg's tenure. He was also a real-world reality TV personality earlier in his life. Ooh. Cities across the country have painted rainbow crosswalks at some intersections, often to recognize Pride Month, even though they stay in place year-round. Conservatives have railed against and vandalized these crosswalks as well. In 2019, the administration told the city of Ames, Iowa, to remove its Pride crosswalks, which were installed at one intersection. A letter to the city from the Federal Highway Administration said that the crosswalks were distracting and have a potential to compromise pedestrian and motorist safety by interfering with, detracting from, or obscuring official traffic control devices. The art can also encourage road users, especially bicycles and pedestrians, to directly participate in the design, loiter in the street, or give reason to not vacate the street in an expedient or predictable manner. The letter claimed, not citing any evidence that people were spending an unnecessary amount of time hanging out in the middle of the crosswalks. The city refused to remove the crosswalk, saying that the administration had no jurisdiction over local roads. They don't. That includes county roads. Last year, Republican teen Dylan Reese Brewer did burnouts on a rainbow intersection in Delray Beach, Florida, and wow, he was ordered to pay $6,000 in damages. The same intersection was vandalized by another 19-year-old, Alexander Jarek, in July 2021. Like Brewer, Jarek performed a burnout in his truck, which also had a MAGA flag flying from its rear end, kind of like Jarek did, to deliberately leave black marks on the rainbow street art. A court ordered Jarek to write a 25-page essay about the 2016 Pulse shooting, but declined to pursue a felony criminal mischief charge against Jarek for fear that it would make it harder for him to find a job. Oh, boo friggity who. During the trial, Jarek cried as his father discussed what a disappointment he is. You're dang right he's a disappointment. Local LGBTQ plus organizations refused to let Jarek work with them, even though the judge thought it would help him learn more about the queer community. Jarek was sentenced to 2 years probation, 100 hours of community service, and a mental health screening for his crime. Defacement of the memorial to the LGBTQ plus community should be considered a hate crime, said Rand Hoke, the president and founder of the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council, in response to Jarek's sentencing. However, local state attorney David Ehrenberg previously determined that since the intersection is owned by a municipality and not an individual, Florida's hate crime statute does not apply. We're going to keep our commentary short and sweet in this case. Sean Duffy, get stuffed. That's our news blast for this hour. One quick programming note. We will not be airing any newscasts or news blasts on Friday, July 4th. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.